Sheffield Wednesday will have to keep an eye on a French relegation battle. Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you are well. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. And did you know this channel's very close to 4K, 330 away from 4K, so it would be really nice to get that before the season starts and just keep this channel and the community going. There is a roundup tonight as well. Live stream, we'll be talking about all things Wednesday, see how people's minds are and see how everything goes there. So there is a relegation fight going on in France, and I thought we wouldn't be having to keep an eye on other clubs now our season was done, but that's not the case. And French out of Troyes are fighting for their lives this weekend, and they are wanting to make sure they don't get relegated, because if they get relegated, someone like an Ugbo would have to leave. Now, here's the thing. He does have 2 seasons left on his current deal, so he would not be cheap to get out of contract, and that's something we have to be really mindful of. Now, they do have a game in hand because one of their game got abandoned, and there's been no talk yet if that game's going to be replayed. There's a possibility it doesn't get replayed because it's 1-1 and they just call it as an abandonment. They are currently in 17th place heading into the final day. And it'll be interesting to see what French authorities do with that game, because that game got abandoned because of smoke bombs and stuff getting thrown on the pitch. People weren't happy. And you've got to remember the situation with the situation that's going on there. And they've been talking about how they're going to sort out certain things, how they want things to happen, and they've got to be really careful with it and see how it goes. One of the things you've got is that 10-12 minute playing time. Given how we're pushing it far from over, we can complete any without a match going to the end. We'll wait for the league to decide, but we are hopeful. My contract runs out in 2 seasons, even if the club goes down. And I can't see him wanting to go play third tier football. I just can't. He's had a good spell in England with Sheffield Wednesday. He had an okay spell with Cardiff, but he seemed to have his best spell with Wednesday. But it won't be a cheap deal if we do it. Like yesterday, we spoke about Duncan Maguire's interview with Goal and how a lot of people found him arrogant. And a lot of people weren't happy with how he came across, with the comment saying, for me to get there, they would have to really put a bit more in front of him. He did that. And I don't blame him for that. They met him about royally. And I know people are saying it's arrogance and stuff, but I understand it. They met him about royally. They really, really do want him. They are going to have to put some serious money in front of his face to convince him to come back. But on Ugbo, he settled in well. He played well for us, but we'll have to keep an eye on this, because we need to, as much as this sounds nasty, we need that team to go down. If we want a chance of signing Ugbo, we need that team to go down. They're already doing cutthroat deals with other players, which we've already spoke about. And here's the thing, though. I don't want us to have a situation this summer where we're going after players and we're focusing all our money on that one player, and then if it doesn't happen, we're scrambling for the targets. We've done that before. We've shown that we can go back to target quickly when we need to. A lot of things that are going on as well with the club. As we know, Danny's back in the country now, and he's going to continue to talk. Hopefully they go okay. But Ugbo seems like he's a big part of how he wants to play. There's a couple of the loan players I think he'd love to get back. Possibly 2 on permanent, 1 on another loan for a season. I can see Wednesday having a good transfer window. But things have got to be put in place for it to be good. And I really hope They do, because we need to have a better summer than we did at the last one. Ugbo's on top of the shopping list. You suspect Pervaders on that shopping list. You suspect Maguire might be on that as well. We need defenders, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. We know we want Bernard to sign a new deal. Will he, won't he? We'll see. Midfield needs a lot of work. And again, and here's the other thing. We still don't have the retain list out. We know one gone. We know Lee Gregory gone. And we thank him for his service, and we have done. But as of right now, we know we got a couple of players out of contract. We know some that are more than likely going to sign, which are Bannon, Palmer, possibly Windass. Pato got an option. We'd be daft if we don't take that option up if you ask me. And yeah, I think we're just going to see where everything lies with the contracts. And you can imagine things behind the scenes are going quite well in terms of agreeing with their deals. So you really, really hope that the deal get done quickly and there's no and people can get everything sorted and we are all good to go. Let's hopefully see some good positive news coming out of the club this week. The end of this weekend, going into next week, because I think there's a big chance we could really have a good summer. But we all know who this lies on. This lies on Chancery. We love Ugbo, and hopefully there's a deal there to be done for him. And the problem is it going to be one of those deals where they wouldn't want wage payment plans, because that's how a lot of deals are done these days. A lot of people still think it's straight up cash. You get paid the cash up front and it's done. A lot of deals are done in installments, 12, maybe 18, 48. It all depends what installment base you do. Some do it in like 6 monthly things, so every 6 months they'll send money to that club. And you could structure the deal like we've done with Masaba and Gassama as well. You could structure it where we say, hey, we're going to buy him for X amount of money, but we're going to put a hefty 20, 30% sell on for you. So if he does come in and do that, we've got a chance of giving you more money. The issue with that is, when have we actually taken that option of a sell-on? When? Like, generally, when have we actually done that? We've never done it. From all the times I think we've had people with sell-on, we've let the sell-ons run on till the end of the contract, so we didn't have to pay out. So it is what it is. So let's see what happens. Hopefully Sheffield Wednesday can get a deal done for Ugbo in the summer, but it all depends on what goes on with this relegation battle at the weekend for the French team. As we know, Troyes are on the verge of getting relegated. They've got other issues in the multi-group ownership with the Man City group, with Man City and Genoa may have to go and play Europa League. Come Man City's going to have Champions League. It's a mess. This is why I'm not a big fan of the multi-club model, but it is what it is. Let's see what happens. And hopefully Sheffield Wednesday can get their man in the summer.